Now, welcome to this session, dear viewer, and we want to continue with our series in poetry. And last time I remember saying that imagery is one of the major styles that poets use to make their works very interesting. And we talk about imagery, we are talking about choice of language that touches our five senses, the sense of touch, and those are called tactile images, Then we have the sense of smell, those are nasal images. And then we have the sense of hearing, those are called auditory images, And we even have the sense of taste, the sense of taste also. So there is a way a poet can use language to touch our five senses. And one of these great poets who thrives on this is called Waigwa Wachira. He writes a poem called When I Like the Sea and Its Waters. And when I read this poem, I really got inspired, to know how poetry can, can use language that touches our five senses to make the poem more interesting. So I just have one example of my poems here, which I'm going to read from Dissecting Poetry. Let's listen. If there was a bat of my joy, you were the one. If there was milk that satisfied me, it was you. As I sit in my lonely room, I hear the birds call your name, and I miss our intimate moments, wishing you are mine, knowing you are no longer mine. As the wind whizzes, caressing my body, I feel your touch on my shoulder, and I miss it with every breath, with every pulse, with every thought. For I love you, Anissa, more passionately than the pen can write. Yeah, let's look at that. No, let me repeat it for you to see. Yeah, if there was a bat of my joy, you were the one. If there was milk that satisfied me, it was you. As I sit in my lonely room, I hear the birds call your name, and I miss our intimate moments, wishing you are mine, knowing you are no longer mine. As the wind whizzes, caressing my body, I feel your touch on my shoulder, and I miss it with every breath, with every pulse, with every thought, for I love you, Anissa, more passionately than the pen can write. Yeah. Yeah, so look at that. Eh? Look at that. So the five senses, Look at I hear the birds call your name. Those are auditory images. Auditory images. Caressing my body. As the wind whizzes, of course, the wind whizzing, that is on onomatopoeia. And again is auditory image, and then caressing my body. That's tactile. Those are tactile images. Tactile images. And and then look at now the repetition that comes at the end. And I miss it with every breath, with every pulse, with every thought. To bring out the anxiety. The short lines are meant to bring out the anxiety that the persona, that the persona is in it. The persona is in some anxiety because of the broken relationship. And what is the mood here? The major feeling here is nostalgia. Nostalgic mood is a mood in which somebody is sad at present, but missing a happy past, but missing a happy past. So it's some kind of a mixture. So if there's a battle of joys, like this was a very wonderful relationship that broke. And also in love poems, you need to know something called phallocentric symbols. According to Sigmund Freud, phallocentric symbols dominate a lot of humanity. And so when you read also, try to look for phallocentric symbols and all that. But this is a very good example, of a love poem where imagery has been used to express very, very strong feelings. very, very strong, very, very strong feelings. And so, yeah, that is what poetry is. Imagery is very important. Use a language that touches the feelings to do what? To affect the audience. Thank you. Thank you.